Well, we are in week 3 of our planting series. We're in week 3 of our March planting series, and we are talking about zones 5 and 6. So zones 5 and 6 for our March 14th date. I'm going to let you know what you can plant indoors. I'm going to let you know what you can plant outside under a single layer of cover. And then I'm going to let you know what you can plant outside under a double layer of cover. And also what you can transplant outside, if anything, without cover. So let's get started. So in zone 6, your estimated frost date should be somewhere around the end of April 25th or so. And I do emphasize estimated frost date because frost dates are always estimated. So check your frost date just to make sure. But if your frost date is right around 425, then you should be able to plant basil, bok choy, and sorrel indoors right now. If you are going to be planting outside in a greenhouse or a single row cover or a hoop house or a cold frame, then you can probably plant out beets, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, chives, dill, endive, horseradish, potatoes, radish, rutabaga, sorrel, Swiss chard, and turnip. All of those things can go outside under a single layer of protection. Now, if you have a double layer of protection, if you have a double layered hoop house or something of that nature, or perhaps you have a cold frame inside of a greenhouse or a cold frame inside of a hoop house, then that would be considered a double layer of protection. So in zone 6, under a double layer, you can plant cilantro, sage, and thyme. Okay, now if you have any of those things that I mentioned previously under the single layer of cover, if you have any of those things on that list under a double cover, then you can remove one layer of cover for those things. So the beets, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, etc., those things can be planted out now under a single cover. But if you've already planted them out under a double cover, then now would be the time that you can remove one layer of covering. All right, so moving on to zone 5, we are able to plant indoors artichoke, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, dill, lettuce, oregano, radicchio, sage, Swiss chard, and thyme. All of those things can be planted inside right now. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that we can plant out under a single layer just yet. We have claytonia. Claytonia can go out under a single layer, but other than that, we are moving on to a double layer of covering. If you are growing under a double layer of covering, you can plant out bok choy, oregano, radicchio, salsify, and you can take one layer off of the claytonia if you have it growing under a double layer. So that's it's a short list this week. We don't have much that we can be doing just yet. Frost dates are still a ways off, but we are excited to get things planted inside. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something. I hope it is helping somebody to stay on track with seed planting and seed starting. I know that we all want to have a very productive garden this year, and in some cases we can have more than one harvest. So if we stay on track for seed starting, we can get early harvests and more harvests in the least amount of time. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps out the channel. Make a comment, leave me a comment, and as always, I will leave the planting tool, the planting schedule tool in the description. but you need to follow the directions. You have to copy the file, okay? When you click on the link for the tool, make sure that you copy the file, okay? You don't want to ask for permission to access the file because you want to copy your own file. So when you click the link, open it up, in the corner, in the top left corner, you're going to see file, and you're going to want to copy file, and then you'll be able to put in your own frost dates and adjust it accordingly. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are planting. So until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.